like in the last 5 to 10 minutes. It's been an event going on over at the Herd Center on campus. Baylor introducing their new director of athletics, Doug McNamee, who was once in Baylor Athletics administration. He's unbelievable, his history when it comes to fundraising. We will have a chance at some point to sit down with Doug. He's being introduced with a press conference, in fact, right now, about a mile and a half from here. We've known him for quite some time. Paul, you've known him. I've played golf with him, but I still wait to see how this unfolds. But this is absolutely, without question, a unique hire.
It's very unique. And full disclosure, Doug and I are very good friends. We've been friends for a very long time. I don't think he'll have a problem with me sharing opinions about, like things I disagree with him on, that moves that they make. But I say this with Doug, none of us knew that, like, when we saw the rumors about it, like online, none of us who are friends with Doug really knew that he was a candidate for this job to the level. He didn't let anybody know. So I have no inside information on it. I think that for Baylor and for what they need at the time, Doug's a really unique choice because in a good way, his focus is on Baylor. He's a Baylor lifer. I mean, he was a student basketball manager when he was in school. Like he loves Baylor. He's Baylor. Like he bleeds green and gold in every single way. He's worked a ton of different jobs in the athletic department. He's been outside that in the corporate world at Magnolia and at Field at Stream. So he's kind of got what the people look for in ADs now. So it's a very interesting hire. He has a lot ahead of him, and I wish him the best of luck. I'm very, very happy for my friend.
I mean, I think it's important for them right now to have somebody who has their best interest at heart. Mac Rose is not a Baylor guy. He had good intentions, but I do think it's, especially at a time like this, very imperative to have somebody who actually does care and bleed your school colors in their situation in particular. And I think you've even said something during the commercial break where his insight as a fan also can play into his role as an athletic director from that perspective. And I think he also would then be well aware, unlike others who come in and try to change things the way they want them, of like things he could change back and immediately win everybody over in like a week's time. Like change the uniforms back, change the tailgating back, and like tweak some other things, and we're good to go. But those two decisions right there would be like monumentally huge decisions for the fan base that's just craving just some stuff to hold on to that they love. And he's definitely somebody that comes from a period where they had a lot of success. Fundraising, as you said, he's one of those outside the box hires that probably never, ever gets this job otherwise, but in this era he does. So I think it's like any other coaching job we've talked about. I guess Tom Fornelli, as CBS Sports coined this, of like, looks like a good hire. I don't know if it'll work out or not. Like I'm going to rob that from him for this segment, because that is probably the best way to look at this. It's like, seems like a good hire. I have no idea if it's going to work out or not, but I'm very intrigued by whether it does or not. And I think it's critical that it does for them.
Otherwise, another decade of just languishing.
Otherwise, you're on a downward spiral that I don't know you recover from.
Here, no one questions what he is as far as what matters to him. He'll also, by the way, no matter who you are, will remember you, or you're important to him. That's one of the things I always remember about Doug. Even though, he is Baylor, this and that, and sometimes you wonder, do they really need that, or do they need somebody completely outside the box? Well, that's what Mac wants.
I think right now they need somebody who has their best interest in mind.
So here's Scott Drew. When the announcement became official, an absolute grand slam hire. He's one of Baylor and Waco's own, someone who knows the importance and great opportunity Baylor has as the nation's largest Baptist university, understanding connections in the business world, making him an ideal choice to lead Baylor athletics in the evolving collegiate athletics landscape. I know for a fact, because I spoke with a couple of different people on the way home from the game on Saturday, and somebody who is right in the middle of all this, that Scott Drew took all of whatever collateral he had and pushed those chips all in to back this hire of Doug McNamee. Like Doug McNamee, all of whatever he had, pushed him in the middle of a poker table and said, this is who I think we should hire. This is who I want us to hire. I think this is the right hire.
When Scott Drew needed a voice in the athletic department of, we have to get more people in the stadium. We have to start moving towards a situation where Baylor basketball has a home court advantage, which in the Farrell Center was dubious at best because of the setup of the stadium, the way that they did things. Doug was one of those biggest advocates, so they have a great relationship. And of course, Doug also he was the president of Magnolia. Here's a trivia fact, the first episode of Fixer Upper, Doug and his wife, Lacey, that was them. They are very close with the Gaineses. That's a good thing for Baylor, that your most famous alum and who's already a big, time supporter of it. The athletic director they've already broken bread before all this for a very long time.
All right, but can you also make decisions eventually on what coaches should come and go?
I think so. I think so.
We think so, but we'll see.
But also, he was very instrumental in Matt Rule's transition here and helping kind of clean out the things that weren't going to work from the old regime to the Matt Rule regime. So all those things were things that Doug did. So people don't know a lot about him. And that's probably by design a little bit, but now they will. And I'm very interested to see, what he tackles first in this new gig.
Former Baylor and now Liberty Athletic Director Ian McCall sent this text to me. Doug McNamee will do a great job. Smart, business savvy, great relationships at Baylor and Waco. Instrumental in building our fan and donor base when we moved into McLean Stadium, which was the transition eventually in 2014. Part of the leadership team during the successful run of what Baylor had when it came to wins and losses across the board in athletics. So there we are with that.
Bring back old gold.
Yep.
That's my one request. I have no dog in the fight, but bring back old gold.
Yeah.
I actually like the broad, everybody on the same page. Not everybody's I've got Under Armour green and yellow, and I've got Reebok green and yellow, and I've got Nike green and yellow. It was just a mess when I first got here and saw all the different uniforms. So I liked the uniformity of it, but you went from having the coolest you were known for cool uniforms, and you went the complete opposite direction of that, banana yellow. I just bring back the cool, man.
The fans all hate.
Oh, the fans despise. Yes, I think it's just, but it's your official school color. It is, but you don't have to be hard and fast, hard and fast with this thing.
Well, you can also. You're in charge of what the official school color is at the school.
True, yeah. Well, that's just one thing he could do that would be a major step for the tailgating, beer sales, all that stuff.
I think you'll see him make decisions quickly on things that are part of the atmosphere. Here's another administrator. There will be critics of this hire, but he will eventually win them over. He will build a good NIL model, which, of course, is critical. He has a pretty big mess on his hands, but it will take a little bit of while. Baylor, of course, in athletics, in many ways across the board, are not as successful as they've been. Let's not forget that, too, other than just healing what is a fractured fan base at this particular time.
Well, they're fractured because of all the losing.
No, yeah.
I mean, they were fractured because of a scandal right before that. But we all know if they just win, that all heals itself. But they have lost a lot, and that's fractured it. So we got a couple things we need to get to here.